right. Just getting ready here. All right. Hey, sports fans. Guess what? It's Shamineau Live because it's 3 o'clock right now. So, welcome. And we're doing all kind of sports today. All sporty stuff and some not sporty stuff because it's Shamineau Live. You never know. But I was just kind of taking some pre-swings here, getting my batting gloves ready. But it is kind of hard to control my computer, so I got to lose a batting glove here. So, anyway, welcome. Good to see a bunch of you coming on right now. Laura, Logan, good to see you. Sam, hey, there you are. Welcome. I gotta mute that too. So, let's see what do we got today. So our theme, like we said, is sports. So, Shamineau sports today. So we got a bunch of fun stuff for you to do. Okay? Sorry, let's get rid of that. Also, our sponsor today is Shamineau's Top 10 Rejected Sports. And if you are on YouTube and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Tell all your friends, Facebook, tag us, all that kind of stuff. So, we're actually going to give you just a quick clip of one of our Top 10 Rejected Sports. We have a bunch of them all on YouTube, so you can go check them out. But right now, we're going to show you just a little bit of a clip of Rejected Sports 7 with Cranky Grandpa.
Hi, and welcome to this edition of Shamineau's Top 10 Rejected Sports. I'm Skip Quickly, and with me is... Top it out. You got it.
Grandpa! Cranky Grandpa!
It's my grandpa. Alright, let's get started on the countdown with number 10. Snowshoe slacklining. Wow, this guy is dressed really warm for the occasion. Grandpa, those shoes look like about as old as you are.
I remember when those snowshoes first came out. I was just, those were good times.
That's quite the mask you have there, Grandpa.
Yep, I was ready for the occasion.
Alright, let's move on.
Number 9, Outhouse Relay.
Wow, we better get this moving for number 1. Don't want to have any accidents.
I get number 1 and number 2 and all of it. Number 3?
Looks like number 3 is having some technical difficulties. Speaking of accidents,
There we go. Number 3? All right. Anyway. All right. Here's some things that you're going to need today. You're going to need a balloon. You're going to need some string or yarn. You're going to need masking tape and a plastic straw. Okay? That's going to be for later. Also, just a reminder to you, we want to see you post pictures of you being sporty and the different things that we do today. And then if you do that, we'll give you some cabin points. And whoever gets the most cabin points as a family will win free t-shirts at the end of the week. So, also, if you are watching the live stream right now, you get 1,000 cabin points per person. Good job. And you can do that every day at 3 o'clock here on Facebook or YouTube. And that's what you get. And someone that posted a picture of their adventure yesterday was the Freeze family. So 3,000 cabin points. Good job. And I don't know if we gave cabin points to you yet, but Becca, you posted a verse which was inspiring, and so we're going to give you actually 4,000 cabin points for that. So great work, keep it coming. And we will have weekly verses, and today we have kind of a creative way to do it, and you'll see that in a later segment. So, all right, let's get going with some jokes every day. We want to brighten your day, so we got some jokes for you. Here we go. Why can't you play hockey with pigs? Because they always hog the puck. Why do porcupines always win the game? Because they have the most points. You gotta have the most points to win a game. All right. What has 4 wheels and flies? Garbage truck. Kind of sporty. I don't know. Had wheels. What animal is always at a baseball game? A bat. Like a baseball bat. And what part of the fish weighs the most? The scales. You know, scales weigh. All right, that's all we have for you today. Some jokes for you. By the way, today I'm wearing a hat that was given to me by a ministry called JSAW. Jesus, Snow, Asphalt, and Water. jsaw.org. Check them out. They're down around the cities and doing a cool ministry. Long ago, they helped us get a skate park going, and we did that for a very long time. It was good stuff. So check them out. All right, we're going to head over to Scout. He's got our vlog for the day.
Welcome guys, this is Scout. Today on the live stream. So it's sports if you can't tell, but we're gonna get started with some cool trick shots for you guys. This one is the upper deck soft. Oh, let's go! It's called the cleanup crew.
You get it?
Yes. Let's go! Cleaning crew, part 2. Hey, we're gonna go on to our last little thing here. We're gonna throw it on back to our rejected sports and play some frying pan badminton. So Jack, start it off. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh! Okay, we gotta go one more point. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. 1. Yeah. Oh! 2-0. I'm a winner. Guys, that was frying pan badminton. I'm gonna do a dance anyways. Thanks for joining on. This is Scout signing off with Jack. Thank you. We're throwing it back to Jeremy. You ready?
There we go. Costume change if you haven't noticed. Oh, in fact, can we get Larry? Larry, where you at? Larry. Larry. Oh, there you are. Look, he's pretty good. Look, he's taking stuff off the dribble right now. Ha! Who'd have known? Anyway, your daily challenge today, should you choose to accept it, is to make a rejected sport or recreate a rejected sport that you've seen already. Make sure you ask your parents. We don't need to break anything in the house, okay? We're not responsible for that. Wish we had a disclaimer right now, but we don't. But we do. So, anyway, all right. We got a random skill for you today. Pretty simple. All you need is probably a basketball, soccer ball, something of that nature. And all we're going to do is we're going to learn how to spin it, okay? I'm not a pro at this. I know that there are some people that can do this forever, like a long time, and do like 15 on themselves, which is impressive. So, here's what we're going to do. All you need to do is take a basketball and you're just going to spin it like this. You got to get it going up and down. It can't be spun crooked. It's got to be spinning on axis up and down, okay? So you got to try that a couple times, get a good hard spin on it. That's the first thing, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and just spin it and pop your finger under there and get it right on your finger, okay? And you're going to put it right there and get a hold of it. It could be your long finger, it could be your pointer finger, it's up to you. Normally I get on the longest finger because that one's available, and then I'll switch to my pointer finger, okay? So we're gonna do that, put it on there, pointer finger, and then I'm gonna go to my fingernail because it spins a little better. I don't know if there's a better way, but there probably is. I don't know. There's some a good group in Alexandria, the Aces I think they're called. They're good, and they're young too, a lot of them, but they're the real ones to ask. But there we go, spinning a ball, and you can just practice. My older brother, when I was young, worked for hours and hours and got it to spin around like that and still keep going. I've never been able to do that. So there's your trick for the day. Random skill. Have fun, practice. It's good stuff. Also, we have another random skill of the day right now.
Hey guys, it's Emily. So I'm going to teach you how to do a regular tennis forehand swing today. So what you'll need is solid ground, something to hit against. So like if you have extra plywood at home, that's always a good option. And then a tennis racket and a tennis ball. So the first thing you want to do is for the forehand hit, you're going to want to swing down to up and go across your body. So you kind of make a C shape with the racket as you swing, and the follow through is a big part, along with bending your knees, surprisingly. So we'll put that into practice a little bit with some volleys against the wall.
Oh, hey. We're back. Okay, all right. So obviously today's theme is sports, and you figured that out by now, even if we didn't actually tell you. But I actually have like a couple layers deep here, so we're gonna go another one. So that was the Timberwolves. Now this is where I grew up. Princeton Tiger hoops, no big deal. We won conference when I was a senior, first time in 20 years, no big deal. It's kind of a big deal. All right. So we're gonna move on to a little bit of something to do at home, kind of a little craft. So if you got those things ready earlier, you're gonna grab those now. And here's a little something to do at home.
Hi, my name's Lisa, and instead of hosting, I'm going to be sharing with you some fun science-y type projects. If you can tell by my outfit here. If you happen to have a science coat and goggles at home, it works, but it's not necessary. So today, what you need, super easy, balloons, hopefully you have them at home, yarn, and a straw, and like some sort of tape. That's all you need. We're gonna make balloon rockets, super fun. And then we're gonna even try to race them. I don't have any friends here. Well, I do have friends, I'm just not allowed to hang out with my friends right now. So I'm gonna try to race them myself, but we'll see. Blow up a balloon. You get a little lightheaded, it's okay. Then you take your straw and your tape, and all you do is tape on top of the balloon over the straw. And then, are you ready? You let go, and it shoots down the line, okay? So, then if you want to race them, maybe you have some siblings or something that are in your house with you, you can get 2 lines going, like I have, and then you just need 2 balloons and 2 straws. So we're gonna try this. I don't know if we'll be able to do it because I only have 2 hands. I actually might pass out. Okay. I should have had these pre-blown up. You want them about the same size. And then you're again going to tape on. Oh, I think I'm letting air out. Oh no. This coat. This might not work, but it's gonna be funny when it doesn't. Okay. Maybe we should cut this part out of the film. Okay. One more piece. All right, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna try. Uh-oh. On your mark, get set, go! Look, it totally worked! And that, my friends, is balloon rockets. Have fun.
All right, thank you. Perfect. Let's see here. So, by the way, a couple things when you're like at either a sporting event or in a sport, you got to make sure that you eat your snacks. And if my calculations are correct, snack time is coming right up, which is 3:18, also 10:18 in the morning. So, as you guys are at home and you're doing your distance learning, make sure you have your snacks and stay well hydrated. Okay. So, right now is the time where you're going to run to your fridge or your snack cabinet, get something healthy, probably, like a Snickers bar, and go get a snack. I'll time you. I'll give you 14 seconds. 1, 4, 5, 14. 14. All right. So enjoy your snack as we go here. And again, stay hydrated. You can, well, I was going to say you can never drink too much water, but that's probably untrue. Especially before bedtime. So, I don't know, consult your parents for a healthy dose of water. Okay? All right, we're going to move on. Today we will have a lesson from Bethany. So here we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Bethany. Today I'm going to be doing the Devo. First I'm going to kind of show you who I'm sporting a little bit for our sports day. I'm sporting the Wildcats. Go Troy Bolton, favorite player. So today we're going to talk about why it's good for Christians to stay healthy and active. So first we're going to look at Romans 12:1, and it says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." So God wants us to be healthy mentally, physically, and spiritually because He wants us to be able to go out and share His word. We're made in God's likeness, and we're made unique in our own ways, and so we should take care of ourselves because we're a loved creation made by God, which takes me to Psalms 139:13, and here it'll talk a little bit about how God created us and how He loves us. And so it says, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb." This is such an important verse because we know that God made us unique in our own ways, and it gives us reasons to keep ourselves healthy and active. And God uses our bodies to do His work. We're called to be disciples and share the gospel. And so to do that, we have to keep ourselves ready and able to be able to do that, whether it's across the country, across the world, or even just in our own local church. So I'm going to go to Matthew 28:19 through 20, which says, "Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." So God uses our bodies to do His work, and He wants us to stay healthy and active, which can seem kind of hard to do from inside your homes. But right now we need to remember that when it comes to social distancing, it doesn't mean just staying inside. You can be outside as long as you are kind of away from people. So that means you can take a walk around your neighborhood, or you can go on a run around town. You can play Frisbee with your siblings or your parents outside. Same with soccer. You can play soccer there. My sisters like to do softball and tennis. Usually the tennis courts are pretty empty, so she's been going out there and playing tennis, keeping her practice up. So yeah, there's always things that you can do around town that don't include lots of other people that can keep you healthy and active. And to stay healthy and active in His Spirit, this time is a great time to really dive deep into His Word and to find ways to just make your relationship with Christ grow. So use this time wisely. Use this time to build that relationship with Christ and also build your strength physically and mentally. Do what you need to do for yourself, and so that when this time ends, you can really get out there and help others and keep spreading the light of Christ. And that's my Devo for today. Thank you for listening, and I'm going to pass it back to Jeremy.
Do that. Hey, there we go. Thank you, Bethany. So we've had a couple different segments of different kinds of tips that we want to give to you. So, you can just function better, I guess, in life. So there's been some cleaning tips, And today we have a little bit of a survival tip with Jeff.
It's funny. Everyone's looking for toilet paper everywhere, and I just came across this toilet paper tree. They're everywhere in the woods. Why are they fighting for it? I just don't get it. You know, wish me luck.
All right, there we go. So keep that in mind, I guess. If you have some tips that maybe you'd want to see how it works or some suggestions, go ahead and comment on there. So there we go. Phil, thanks for joining. All right, Jennifer, Betsy, Josh, hey, welcome. So, yeah, there we go. All right, got a couple of quick things here. One is to remind you of your daily challenge, which is to make your own household rejected sport or recreate one of camps. You can go on YouTube and see all of them. I think there's 8 episodes up there. Ask your parents again, because we're not responsible if you break it. You know what I'm saying? Also, cabin points. If you guys post stuff after this of you doing the activities or kind of anything, honestly, we'll give you cabin points because that's kind of part of the fun. And you get 1,000 cabin points just for watching the live stream. Also, if you're watching later, let's go ahead and give you 379 cabin points. You're welcome. All right, last week's family/cabin of the week is Roarbox. Well, good job. You guys get a free t-shirt for each of your family members. So there we go. Nice work. And the grand total was 112,824 points, which is crazy. So we want you guys still to try hard next week, but we'll probably take a second place just so somebody else has a chance. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else, keep working. Don't be scared by that number, and we'll spread the love. Okay? So, all right. You know, as I'm looking out the window, I'm seeing a little bit of, it almost seems stormy out, and I'm a little concerned that quite possibly it could be a storm that, I don't know, hopefully.
Hey guys, it's Scout Without the Window Weather here today. I'm out in our new property we purchased a little bit ago called Northridge. It's our awesome property with a bunch of different trees and still snow because it's still snow. But other than that, we just have a lot of sunshine coming in. It's been beautiful past 2 days. We've been soaking up the sun, the rays, and just letting the snow melt, kind of seeing what God's doing with that. But other than that, there was a pressure today, about as much pressure as that stick that I just broke, okay? As much pressure it took to torque that off, that's how much pressure we have today. Tomorrow, we're looking at about a high of temperature and a low of also a temperature. Coincidence, I think. Other than that, 50% shine tomorrow and 50%, say it with me, dark. Awesome, guys. Well, this is Scout signing off here at Out the Window Weather.
Beautiful. Probably one of my favorite segments. Thought we were having a storm here and losing our feed, but so all right. We're gonna try. Actually, we have an addition to today, so we're gonna see if we can pump something in really quick live here. So let's go ahead and try that.
Hi guys, I'm Emily again, back at it. So today we're going to do something that I like to call blessercise, where you pair a workout or an exercise with a Bible verse that kind of relates to it and pushes you to keep moving forward while staying in God's Word. So the first workout we're going to do is some squats, and the verse that I have going with that is 1 Timothy 4:8, and that says, "For while bodily training is of some value, godliness is of value in every way, as it holds promise for the present life and also for the life to come." And then the next workout we're going to do are some push-ups. And the verse that I have going along with this is Proverbs 31:17, which says, "She dresses herself with strength and makes her arms strong." And then I wanted to remind everybody that you should be drinking water as you are working out. So I have some Scalloway here. Ooh. So happy. So we'll continue with our workout now with some planking. And the verse that I have with that is Hebrews 12:11. And it says, "For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it." And you hold planks for about 30 seconds to a minute long, depending on where you're at. So then we'll get back up, and the last kind of workout I have is called the inchworm. And to go along with that, I have Job 25:6, which says, "How much less is man, who is a maggot, and the son of man, who is a worm?" And then you walk back up. And that's the inchworm. So one final reminder is that you should be treating your body nicely and eating healthily. So I have some baby carrots here. And the verse that I have to go with that is 1 Corinthians 6:19-20, which says, "Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God with your body." To God.
Trying to get this off. It is from high school, so it's a little small. Thank you. All right, we're back to Vikings. Okay, something that fits me a little better. Tell you what though, with all those layers, I was really sweating. Okay, all right, so one of our favorite segments here is Fun with Herb, and that's what we're gonna go to right now.
Recording.
Thanks, Jeremy, but I'm not her, but we're still going to have fun. I've got a lot of things I want to show you here. God has created a lot of cool animals here that we've seen on site, and I want to show you some of the differences just by what the skulls are that the animals have left. The first one I want to show you are rodents. Rodents are animals that eat vegetation, and there's a number of those that we see on site. This is the biggest one we've seen on site. This is a beaver. The beaver has the long teeth in the front. For those of you that don't know, the teeth continually grow. And if you can see on this skull here, that a rodent's teeth just are long teeth that go up in there, and they continually grow. So they constantly have to chew. So if you have like a guinea pig at home or as a pet or a hamster, you need to have something for them to chew on because rodents chew a lot. Also, rodents have to get their calcium from different things that are in the woods. As you can see on this antler right here that was found in the woods, there's been rodents chewing on that, and God designed that. This is one way that they get their calcium. They will chew the dropped antlers, and they'll chew other bones that they find to get their calcium, which is kind of cool how that works. What I have here is the family of rodents, and there's a few different ones that are in that. There's rabbits and squirrels are separate in that, but this one here is the beaver, as I said. This one here is a muskrat, and we have the bottom jaw on that, which is kind of fun to have. And look how long those teeth are, and look how tiny the teeth are, those molars that they have back there to grind with. Okay, this one is a rabbit skull. You know, they're all similar, but they all have some different shapes to them. And their front teeth on this one have broken off a bit when we found that one. This is a gray squirrel skull, just the top part of the skull. And this is a little red squirrel skull right there. So those are rodents. I want to move over here to the canine family. Okay, the canines, the dog family, there's a number of different carnivorous families in that. There is the bear family, there is the cat family, and then there is the dog family. And then there's the weasel family in that process too. This here is part of the dog family. This here is actually a fox skull, as I labeled that just to remember that. But that's a fox skull right there. This is a dog skull, similar to, it has the canine teeth here, which you have if you look right there in your mouth. Right there are your canine teeth. And God designed us that way too, but the dog has the canine teeth. This here is a coyote skull, which we have the bottom jaw as well, which is fun. And you can see the canine teeth, and boy, you sure don't want to get bit by one of them. Oh, they're kind of cool. And we get into the other family here, the raccoon. Some people think they're rodents, but look at the teeth on a raccoon. Raccoons are not rodents. They are definitely in a different family, and they eat meat and they eat other things as well. But they have the sharp teeth in that. This one here is a skunk skull. As you can see, they also have that sharp teeth. Now around here we have porcupines, which are rodents because they chew and they have the teeth like a beaver and a rabbit and stuff. But the skunks have very sharp teeth and they eat meat. This is another skunk skull here that actually has part of the bottom jaw, which is fun. Whoops. This skull here goes to another family, which is the bear family. And in Minnesota, we just have black bears here, and we have two different colors of black bear. There's a brown color of black bear and then a black bear. And this is the black bear skull. This one was actually given to us by the DNR because of it was mistakenly harvested during deer season, and we've been able to keep the skull on this one. But you see the teeth on this one. This is the largest skull I have. As you compare them to anything here, it is huge compared to any other skull. And this is from about a 200-pound black bear, so not a huge black bear either. But they have a big skull and very large teeth, which is kind of fun to see. Also in our woods here, we have deer. We have white-tailed deer, and this was a skull that was found of a young buck, a little 4-point, maybe a 5-point if you want to count that one, and the skull was found. I don't know what happened to it. And then we also have another skull that was found here, which has the bottom jaw, which is kind of fun. I rubber band them together to keep them together. And if you notice on these animals here, they don't have the canine teeth, and deer only have teeth in the front on the bottom, not on the top, which is really interesting. But they do have molars because they're vegetarians, so they pull the grass and they take the bark and stuff that they're eating, and then they grind it up with their molars back here. And that's kind of cool how God intended them to eat that way. Well, that's just a few of the skulls that we have here and a few of the animals that we've seen here. So I want to thank you for spending time with me and just hopefully learning. If you have any questions, text or send something on Facebook, and we'll try to get back to you and give you some answers. Hey, thanks for being with me. Back to you, Jeremy.
Just another sport, canoeing, kind of fun. You should try it. You can come to summer camp and do some canoeing and a whole bunch of other stuff. By the way, yeah, don't forget to sign up for summer camp. Shamineau.org/register. And sign up for summer camp. And people are signing up every day, so do that. Let's see, what's this for? I don't know. Okay, let's play a little bit of a game. Okay, we're going to wrap up today with a game. And probably most of you have played this in some way, shape, or form before. Okay? And it's basically kind of like a basketball game, but you don't have to have a basketball hoop to play it. You can do it like that, but it's just called horse or pig, or name an animal or a word that you want to do. And then basically what you do is, like, the first person, so I'll be the first person and the second person, but I'm the first person. So I don't have a basketball hoop right here, so I'm going to make a ball, and I have my hoop right here, just a waste paper basket or whatever you have. You could have a laundry basket, whatever, okay? And I'm going to start. So I'm going to take a shot, okay? And it went in. I helped it a little. But, so then the next person has to perform the same shot, okay? Now, if it's anything in particular like, oh, off the green screen and in, or something like that, then you got to call it. Okay, you gotta call it, otherwise it's like, oh, I missed it and I dribbled, and then, oh, I missed it again and I dribbled, okay? So, call your shot. Okay, so then the next person has to do the same thing, okay? So, if they make it, great. If they miss it, then they get a letter, okay? So, second me got a letter. I got H, okay? So, then it keeps on going like that, okay? So now, if first person tries a shot, like, and makes it, then now I gotta do the same thing, but I didn't call it, okay? So if the first person misses it, then the second person or the next person gets to make a new shot, okay? So for instance, I meant to say, but it would go in, if you know what I'm saying, okay? So that's how you play the game, horse or pig or whatever. So if I miss, I get a letter, okay? Now when you get to the end, it's a little bit trickier, okay? So we're getting to the end and say, first me made the shot, okay? Made it. And then second me missed it, okay? Second me has the option to choose if I want to try to make it, okay? And then I stay in the game if I make it. If I don't make it, I lose. Game's done. Or if I want to say to the first me, all right, prove it, okay? And then they have to make it. So if they make it, they win. If they don't, it keeps going. Does that make sense? Good. All right. So that's just how you play that. I would suggest getting outside to do that because it's just more fun. You can bank it off trees or over your roof. Again, ask your parents because we're not responsible if you break your roof. And don't go on your roof because that'd be not safe. Okay. You know, ask your parents and it'll be all good. So that's what we have today. If you need, you know, some of this, check your local woods if you have some. Just if you're running low on stuff. And, you know, it's been fun. We will be here at 3 o'clock every day on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you post all the fun stuff that you're doing, and we'll give you some cabin points. And at the end of the week, we will have a cabin of the week, a family of the week again. Again, you get to win free t-shirts. So thanks for coming today. That's all we have. Signing off. Have a sporty day.